Hi, I'm Anne Lee Tzu Pheng. I'm the literary pioneer writer for this year's Singapore Writers' Festival. I was always very interested in poetry when I was a very young child, and I think I wrote my first piece when I was about 8 or 9 years old. I wouldn't call it poetry, it was very derivative, and I only started writing seriously, from the poetry that I had read and learned from and had some idea of what made up a poem when I was at first year at university. My first published poem was in the journal Focus. It was called Present from the Past. And yes, indeed, it's linked with a very unusual memory. What happened was that one day, I was about 13 perhaps, I took part in a painting competition in public. And in the midst of that competition, as I was painting, somebody came up behind me and stopped me and looked at my painting, and she took a piece of paper off the table where I had all my painting materials, and she started to draw some shapes on that paper. They looked like amoebas and with eyes, and she said, "I draw you a monkey, I draw monkey for you." She was very loud, and the crowd that was surrounding us was quite taken aback. Then she left, but that memory has always stayed with me. And many years later, I wrote that poem in order to find out what I felt about the whole thing. And that poem was Present from the Past. I will be sharing some of the things that I've learned from the time I started writing, some of the things that I found to be useful for a writer. And generally, I hope that people who come for the festival itself don't just come for my sessions, come for the whole festival and discover a lot of interesting things about literature, about writers, and generally about the things that happen in Singapore that have to do with writing and language.